Hi guys, good evening from Europe, good morning, good afternoon, whatever you are. Piotr here. This is Forex Global YouTube channel. 1st of February coming to the end, and there is still something like 1 hour to go when it comes to the US cash market. But what we are going to discuss is Australian dollar. In the middle of the next Tokyo session, we are going to get the RBA rate decision and RBA rate statement, so that's gonna be very interesting. Well, when it comes to the Australian dollar versus US dollar, finally, after huge and monster rally, that's the monthly chart, after huge and monster rally, finally we hit some kind of the possible supply based on this consolidation, and the mid of that consolidation, as you can see, the January we hit that level. Well, more important thing is that we also finish the January under the yearly open. So when it comes to that, doesn't look good for now, at least, right? Some kind of the profit taking could be in place. The yearly open right now is around 77, right? We've seen them move a little bit higher towards 78 and then rejection. So based on this monthly chart, taking into the consideration this rally, this base, attempt to rally, retest of that base, all right, levels close to 74, and mid of that base, levels close to 70 to 20, could be eventually in place. So the sellers, in my opinion, they got the chance to be around December high and January high in order to create possible swing high. Of course, in that case, would be great to close below 50% of the range of the December, and then this demand around here, 72.20, 72 could be in place. On the other hand, if the bulls are going to try to attack and move higher, then what we can do, trying to make the measure what next target could be, we can try to make the measure between the December and January high, put that on the January high, and we have levels close to 79. That's the monthly chart when it comes to the AUDUSD. On the weekly chart, we just started, we gapped down, and plenty of space to that level. It's related to what we discussed on the monthly chart, taking into the consideration that rally, and the latest rally. Well, the biggest correction we've seen was over here. So let's have a look. If market is going to go that way, right, how low can we go? Okay, and in that case, levels close to 74.50, so half of that latest rally when it comes to the Australian dollar. So the daily chart showing also some kind of the possible supply going on. If that was the break to the downside on Friday, right? So today it was just nicely retested that level, but I would take into the consideration that zone as a possible consolidation and break to the downside. So half of that in between 77.30 yearly open and the middle of the range, that's where the supply lies. In that case, moving to the downside, we are going to target this level close to 76, 75, 50 from the daily chart perspective. That's how I see the things when it comes to the AUDUSD. The next one looks very similar, is AUDCAD. So two commodity currencies, right? And the thing looks very similar to what we discussed on the AUDUSD. That's the consolidation. Friday breakdown, today attempt retest 50%. Well, it's gonna be very important what we are going to see after the RBA. If that's the case, the target is this breakout from here. We are talking about the levels close to 96, 95, 70. as the possible target to the downside. That's how I see the things when it comes to the AUDCAD. The next one I would like to discuss neighbors Aussie Kiwi, right? Huge move to the downside previous week, and looks like market may want to see levels close to 105.50, 105. All right, that's how I see the things. The supply is around 107, all right, and we've seen 3 upper shadows previous week, and the Friday decisive sell off. As of now, 106.85, 107.10 as a possible supply, targeting 105.50, 105 on Aussie Kiwi. The next one I would like to discuss is Aussie Yen. Okay, here, well, let's start with the weekly chart where we are. That's the consolidation we've seen in 2018, mid 2018, right? Half of that is being tested right now. Supply, and well, what we've seen 5 weeks ago, okay? So the low here is the key and crucial. Lately, we've seen the weakness when it comes to Japanese yen, and eventually, as long as we are above that low, we are talking about the levels close to 78.85. The bulls may try to move a little bit higher from here and retest levels close to 82.50, 83. So mid of that range we discussed second ago. There is a little bit of the story behind that chart. We might try to go even as high as 84. In that case, we may want to try to test top of that consolidation around 84, 85 could be as well, and then we are going to hit that top of that broken trend line, right? So that's gonna be interesting. So as of now, any kind of the pullback down towards 80, that could be the buying opportunity this time when it comes to the AUDJPY. Move below 80, that's gonna be very significant development. Then close below 78.70, that's gonna be the confirmation. That's how I see the things related to the Aussie JPY. And the last one for today is EURAUD, and here the bulls are trying to hold the bottom of the levels we discussed quite some time ago. All right, we are trying to hold that one. 60 is of course the very interesting level, psychological level, and to the downside 55. 59, today's weekly open. Look around for eventually midweek reversal, so I'm going to look very carefully at what we are going to do and how we are going to behave in case of the 57.50, 56 level retest eventually, because I still think from here, if we are going to make this type of the move, then higher, and 160, 161 to be tested. With that being said, overall Australian dollar doesn't look good. There is, in case of the pullback, Aussie yen might create the opportunity, buying opportunity. The rest is on the verge of the Australian dollar breakdown. Guys, don't be trapped. Wish you great Tokyo trading session. See you around. Take care and goodbye.